Dear friends, Easter Vigil, elementary realities, light, darkness, water, refreshness, water, drowning, oil, chrism to make one's face shine. Many elementary realities, ultimately bread, wine. What holds all of this beautifully together is the centerpiece, Christ, and his word, which is read so profoundly tonight. To you who are catechumens, it's like the whole catechism in 6 lessons, right? And all the readings. You can get everything out of what you've heard tonight in all of the lessons of the liturgy. They make clear that God is a provident God. The act of creation, God is thinking about each one of you. Your name is written eternally in God's beloved life that is eternal. And in a moment of time, you come, and God has guided you. That's fundamental Christian belief. God made you in his image and likeness. What happened? Something went wrong at dinner one day in the garden, right? In the beginning. It's been kind of messed up ever since. But God never tires of his created beings, most especially the created beings he loves most, man and women. And the history we read tonight is the history of God's constant dealings with them, choosing a people, first in Abraham, then in Moses. What a remarkable reading it is tonight from the book of Exodus. I said this at least 2 years ago. Recreating the whole Exodus from what we read tonight in the third reading would be like trying to recreate the entire 1812 war from the Star-Spangled Banner, if you think about it. The Star-Spangled Banner is a hymn of our very nation and its founding and its ongoing growth in the flag. And the book of Exodus, chapter 15 or so, is the founding document of Israel. But of course, Israel was not founded on a document. Israel was founded on an action. The God who took them literally by the hand out of Egypt, brought them to the very edge of the Red Sea. They cried out. And as we heard at the beginning of the third reading tonight, the Lord said to Moses, "Why do you keep crying out to me? Take them across the sea." Faith. I'm provident. Follow me. So it is throughout all the readings, till finally Paul tells us that we indeed are created and redeemed, and in baptism we're made like Christ. Brothers and sisters, those of you who are about to be baptized, God has had a plan for you all along. It's beautiful that you're here tonight. We thank you for accepting the challenge and saying, yes, here I am. We thank your sponsors and grandparents. We thank your families. And for our candidates, we thank you, having been baptized in another Christian denomination. You come tonight to be fully united to the Catholic Church. It's just a great, great night. And if it's a great night and the actions of the liturgy are the word and they speak more loudly than I could ever speak, I'm almost about ready to stop now in the shortest reading. Homily you'll hear from me this weekend. But there is one thing I want to mention. Pope Benedict, who died at the end of last year, when he was the Archbishop of Munich, he had a series of beautiful Easter talks he gave on the radio. And in one of them, he mentioned that whether a person is Jewish or not Christian in any way, and they look to any form of who God is, what are they looking for always? That God will be just. That ultimately things have some integrity. Pope Benedict, as Cardinal Ratzinger said, I once met an unbeliever, but who begged for justice in the world and said, how can there be justice unless somehow there must be some being that grants ultimate justice? And Cardinal Ratzinger said, well, we have a whole history of dealing with this in the Christian faith, right? All the past stupidities and inanities, all the past beauties, so many people who have gone before us, Is there justice that finally and all will come to integrity? Yes. Christ is risen. That's why. We do not celebrate a memorial service for a dead man tonight, brothers and sisters. We celebrate the living God in Christ Jesus, who has called us to his life. So, to all of you coming into the church tonight, God bless you and love you. Let's start baptizing.